south side of the square in Cordell. And Jack's is the perfect place to shop for your Valentine's sweetheart. They can design a special gift for you that includes fresh flowers, candy, gifts, stuffed animals, and of course, they have beautiful fragrant roses. Get your orders in early. Owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come by anytime and to see the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the square in Cordell.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Every team knows that two-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Kylie Rogers and her team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Kylie Rogers at 832-5302.
A broken window at your business. Your car hits a deer. Hail damages your roof, or worse, a tree falls on it. Accidents happen. It's a fact of life.
And when they do, the last thing you want is to fight with your insurance company to get them to help pay for the damage.
At Allen Giblett Insurance, our priority is helping you, which is why we're proud to partner with Goodville Mutual, an insurance company with a radically different opinion of accidents.
When accidents happen, Goodville responds with compassion. They embrace the opportunity to help you get back on track.
You may think having compassion as a core value makes Goodville a different kind of insurance company, and Allen Giblett Insurance agrees.
It's one of the reasons we say there's a lot of good in Goodville.
And for compassionate hometown personal service, contact Allen Giblett Insurance in Cordell today at 580-832-2881, offering quality insurance coverage options for your business, home, car, church, or farm.
There's a lot of good in Goodville.
Oh, I'm there. Hey, welcome. We're on 107 The Zone, Classic Hits 97.7, and on OKSports.tv. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to basketball as we get ready for Mangum and Cordell in an Elimination Bowl game. The winner will come back and play tomorrow for fifth place against Hobart. Hobart earlier today bouncing Snyder from the Tri-County Tournament. Good to have you alongside. Marcia Davis-Brooks, Amanda Augustine are watching. Mary Pando says, go Lady Tigers. Cecilia Blake Nippert is watching. So good to have all of you alongside. Marianne Freed Lambert watching as well. And Richard Carty has checked in. So good to have him alongside. Before I get to the starting lineups, the lovely, the talented Dylan Fox joining me here courtside this afternoon. Earlier today, I had to drive to Hobart and back to deliver a court report there at the Kiowa County Courthouse. And I listened to Dylan on the radio on 1420 the entire way there, the entire way back. And I made a comment on the Facebook page about we were listening to the dulcimer sounds of Dylan Fox, and it got Katie Carney upset. In fact, she sent a message. Let me see if I can find that message here very quickly. As we get ready to tap this one up, it'll be controlled by Mangum, and we are underway. Katie said, and I quote, "Quit using big words like that. I had to look up the word dulcimer." There you go. So we're underway. Keely Hussey with the basketball. Mangum in their home white uniforms with the black outline numerals. They've got orange and black trim on their uniform as well. It's Hadley Shelby going to go inside. She'll get fouled right away. So Shelby going to go to the free throw line. Jana Rogers, a very short bench. She only has 7 kids in uniform. Evan Anderson will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. And team foul number 1 called against Cordell. So to the free throw line we go. Here's the Mangum Police Department checking into the broadcast. Hello. And no, I didn't speed on my way to Hobart and back. First one for Shelby is good. Hadley will get one more. Shelby joined out there by Nicole Rogers, brother. Second one for Shelby is good. So Nicole Rogers out there. Jaden Bowen gets the start here this afternoon. She'll be joined by Keely Hussey and the final member of that starting 5, Ronnie Woodson. Meantime, the 5 on the floor for Jana Rogers Club in their road blue uniforms with the silver trim and silver numerals. And they've got Andrea Palmer, Renee Jaworski, Evan Anderson, Bailey Trobe, and Camden Davis out on the floor. Going to go inside here to Jaworski. Kicks it back out over the top. 3 ball was available for Davis. Didn't take the shot. and a reset out high. Carolyn Gerald says, go Lady Tigers. Tabitha Martin is watching as well. Going to have you alongside. Minute gone by in the first as the ball tipped free and finally going to be picked up by Rogers. She'll go to her knees to keep it alive and give it up to Keely Hussey. Hussey into the front court to Shelby. Hadley, dribble, drive, kick right side. 3-ball all the way. Rogers got it. Nicole Rogers with the 3, and it's a 5-0 lead early on for Mangum. J.D. Pierce says, let's go Lady Tigers. Inbounds pass caught quickly by Jaworski. Renee going to give it up now to Evan Anderson. Getting it across the timeline in front of us, Andrea Palmer. Good job by Palmer with the left hand. Down the left side. Bump and a bang there for Hussey. No call. And now she looks inside. You can hear Jana Rogers in front of us say backdoor. Traveling going to be called there. Andrea tried to clear some space by putting her booty on the defender and got called for the travel instead. So the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. 6:26 left in the first quarter of play, and they lead 5-0 here on Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone, and on OKSports.tv. Shelby fakes the 3. Hussey up top. Kicks it right side. Rogers wants 3 more. That one is way too strong. And a weak side rebound taken away by Jaworski. Renee quickly to Andrea Palmer. Palmer crossing over, bringing it across the timeline with the left hand is Keely Hussey right in her back pocket, and she'll go inside. Andrea's shot came up short, tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it. Hussey now back the other way for Mangum. 5:55 running here in the first quarter of play. Shelby sets, fires 3, got it. Hadley, Shelby. 5 in the early going, and Mangum on top by a score of 8-0. Eric Gamble says, you're safe, out of our jurisdiction. You won't get arrested here. Suzanne Willis waits, watching. Ball knocked out of bounds. Palmer had it slapped away by Keely Hussey. Good matchup there. By the way, you've got to say hello and let everybody know that you're here.
Yeah, I am here. I called an earlier game.
I know. I gave you the props.
Father Chad couldn't speak a sentence without sneezing, so I decided to take over for the morning. It's
my understanding that what he's allergic to is work. Inside, Palmer puts it up and in, and Andrea with the first 2 of the ball game. Timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey. 5:28 left in the first. It's an 8-3 lead. Mangum on top. We're Classic Hits 97.7. OKSports.tv and 107 The Zone.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Shelly Jenkins Mullins is watching. Hello, Shelly. By the way, great minds think alike. Dylan and I both brought a supply of certificates to get a free hamburger at Whataburger. We've got those available for you. All you got to do is come by the broadcast booth and say one of 2 code words. Okay, you want to know what the code words are?
What are they?
Exclusive and dulcimer. Okay, one of 2 and you get it. Going to get an offensive foul here and maybe Riley Woodson going to get called for the push there. First on Riley, team foul number 1 called on Mangum. Katie Bowen Carney, member of your fan club, in fact, the president, watching the ball game. Ball slapped out of bounds by Keely Hussey. So the code words, exclusive or dulcimer. Your choice. Come find us in the broadcast booth, and if you say one of those 2 words, we will have for you a certificate to get yourself a free Whataburger just across the street, courtesy of Fox Radio. How about them apples, Bob? Good defense by Mangum on the inbounds pass. Ball bobbled momentarily. Jaworski will get it and then go to Bailey Trobe, who dribbles through traffic. And timeout going to be taken by Jana Rogers prior to a 10-second violation. 5:08 left in the first. Mangum on top, 8-2. We're Fox Radio at OKSports.tv.
Go Big Blue!
High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
By the way, your tax dollars at work, I just looked up and I see Birdie out there. She's one of the managers here for the Cordell basketball team, and her mother, Amy Brown, sends me a text. Your tax dollars at work. She's at the DHS office in Cordell, listening and watching to the broadcast. Amy, going to have you alongside, kid, and tell James we said hi up there. All right, out of the timeout now. It'll be Cordell basketball as they trail with 3 minutes gone by here in this first quarter of play. It's an 8-2 ball game. Palmer may have got away with a little walk there. She'll go up top to Davis. Had the three, didn't take it. Palmer had the ball knocked out of her hands on a run out the other way for Rogers. She'll lay it up with the left hand and score. Great job there by Nicole to beat everybody down the floor. Nicole with 5 in the early going. And Mangum now on top by a score of 10-2. 4:40 left here in the first quarter of play. Ball slapped out of bounds. It will still be Cordell basketball. Kenley Dodd going to come into the ball game, and setting down for the Lady Blue Devils will be Camden Davis. So I've got to have a judge's ruling here.
Okay.
Tabitha Martin, who is an attorney, so be careful how you answer this. As we nearly get a tie up in front of us, now the ball going to get thrown away, and Hadley Shelby will track it down to the corner. She wants to know if they say both words, do they get 2 certificates?
If they can define dulcimer, then they can have 2 tickets.
All right.
Because I have no idea.
You don't know what that means?
No, I have no idea.
So if you define dulcimer, we'll give you 2 certificates, or if you say dulcimer and exclusive, we'll hook you up with a couple of hamburgers. Inside, Keely Hussey, a little stop and pop, and it goes for 2. Keely Hussey. 12-2, halfway through quarter number 1. Mangum on top. Dribble drive, and a foul going to be called here. Andrea Palmer will go to the line. She's going to get to shoot 2. And foul on Keely Hussey, going to be her first. And team number 1 called on, or number 2, on Mangum. And Andrea Palmer will go to the line to shoot 2. By the way, Amy Brown says, thanks for giving airtime to my kid, Birdie. First one for Palmer does not go, and Andrea will get 1 more. All right, so the last time we gave away hamburgers, we ran out, so we got to be careful here. That's why we got to say either dulcimer or exclusive. Palmer hits the free throw. She's got 3, and it's a 12-3 lead. Mangum on top with 3:50 left in the first quarter of play. Skip pass inside to Bowen. Jaden puts it on the floor, nothing there. Back over the top to Hadley. Shelby, dribble, drive, stop, glass, no. Shelby may have hurt herself on the play. Bowen put back, it's up and in. She'll get fouled, and yeah, Shelby a little lame as she comes out there. Jaden Bowen with her first 2 of the ball game. And that foul called on Cordell's Bailey Trobe. That'll be her first, and team number 2 called on Cordell.
And if you remember correctly, whenever we gave them away last time, it was only kids who took them because you made them climb the ladder to get up there.
Free throw no good, but the rebound going to be collected by Mangum. Good job by Woodson to go get it, and she'll give it up to Rogers, who lays it up and in. So Rogers with the free throw, or with the 2 points rather, and Mangum now on top 16-3. Andrea Palmer coming across the timeline. Palmer, ball knocked out of her hands, battle for it here on the near side, going to be taken away. And it was stolen away by Keely Hussey. Before she could get taken down the floor, Chad says, timeout! Took away the fast break. 3:18 left in the first. Mangum 16-3 here on 107 The Zone, Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
Well, Valentine's Day not that far away, some romantic music there. Want to say hi to Donna Harden. She says, let's go Lady Blue. She tunes in on 107 The Zone. Hadley here on the near side goes to Rogers. Now back to Shelby. Fires the 3. That one won't go. Rebound Riley Woodson off the window, and she'll score. Riley Woodson doing a good job inside for Mangum in the early going. Lady Tigers on top 18-3. 2:50 left in the first quarter of play. Our coverage being brought to us here in this first quarter on 107 The Zone and Classic Hits 97.7 by our good friends at the Golden Age Apartments in Mangum. Palmer going to go inside. Ball taken out of her hands. And coming away with it will be Mangum. Hussey in front of us. She'll go to Rogers. Now on the left side to Hadley. Shelby had a look, decided not to take the shot, and resets now to Rogers. Here on the near side, Keely with the basketball. 2:25 and running. By the way, Cindy Spears, our 8th grade reading class, says, go Tigers. So hello, Teacher Spears. You know, the folks don't understand. They're saying these words, but they got to tell us in person. Did they not hear the part where I said, you've got to be here in person? You got to find the broadcast booth? Huh?
They're trying to cheat and just comment. Yeah,
I mean,
you have to be here.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Cindy Spears says, exclusive. Well, that's a nice job, Teach, but it's not going to get... Chad Augustine, exclusive. Save me one until I get there. We've got like 600 of them, Chad. I think we're going to be okay. On the inbounds play, Riley Woodson going to get her second personal foul of the afternoon, and that'll be 3 on Mangum. Jennifer Paxton and Cheryl Vineyard are watching. April Gerald says, go MLT. That's Mangum Lady Tigers, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Still trying to put all that together.
Oh, you got to be careful. Andrea Palmer got to be careful there. Nearly walked with the ball, then tried to go here on the near side to Bailey Drobe. And the Macaulay Culkin look there for Jenna Rogers, holding her face as though she's in that Home Alone movie. Olivia Reyes Cantu says Mangum Office High School aides Luke Rogers, Hayden Martinez, James Buck, Garrett Shaw are all watching. Go Lady Tigers. Hello, fellas. We'll see some of them on the court a little bit later on here this evening as the Mangum boys will play in the semifinals against Lady. That'll be a rock'em sock'em ball game a little bit later on Classic Hits 97.7. How about Riley Woodson? Nobody can match up with her inside. She'll go inside, score 2, get fouled, and go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul on Evan Anderson. That'll be 2 on Evan. And team foul number 3 called on Cordell. By the way, into the ballgame now, Jaden Davenport for Mangum. Carly Eat, Drink, and Be Murray, who used to play at Granite, is watching. Hello, Carly. Good to have you alongside, kid. We miss you. Had a lot of fun doing her ball games when she played at Granite. Now playing college basketball at Northern Oklahoma. Strong move inside, drawing the foul, Bailey Trobe. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Good job by Bailey to force the action. Is that 3? Going to be called on Riley Woodson? No, they called it instead on Jaden Davenport. That'll be number 1 on Jaden, number 4 on Mangum. Jaden Bowen back in, and Riley Woodson will set down as I think Chad tried to get her out of there before she picks up her 3rd personal foul. Inbounds pass underneath the basket, taken away by Rogers. Good job by Nicole. Out front, she'll find Davenport stopping, popping. Shot doesn't go. Tried to grab her own rebound, and a good job by Cordell that time to clear it off. The rebound picked up by Bailey Trobe. Oh, Cindy Spears says now, we were just messing with you guys. Uh-huh. We just called them out. That's what it is. Deep 3 here. Back of the iron didn't fall that time for Renee Jaworski, and a rebound cleared off by Mangum. We do have a bunch of them. We do hope you come by. I like it how everybody is quoting the word exclusive, and nobody's saying anything about dulcimer.
They probably don't know how to spell. I don't know how to spell it, so.
Camden Davis into the ballgame now for Cordell, setting down Kenley Dodd as Mangum leads it 20-3 with 51 seconds left in the first quarter of play. There is actually an instrumental song on one of the Aerosmith albums called The Dulcimer Stomp. Shot from 10 by Rogers doesn't go, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Jaworski. They're going to run OU. That's what Jenna Rogers says as walking across the timeline. Palmer. Andrea going to go to Camden Davis. Davis back out top between the 2 circles. And she'll reverse it to Anderson now underneath the basket. Good looking shot there. Nice play. Bailey Trobe, she's fouled. Will go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Count the bucket. Alan Meyer tells us the foul's on Hadley Shelby. That'll be her first, and team out number 5 called on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Bailey Trobe. Bailey with a chance at a 3-point play. Line drive free throw won't go. Battle for the rebound and taking it away, Allie Monroe, who has checked into the ballgame now for Mangum. So it's Monroe, Rogers, Davenport, along with Bowen, and the final number that's 5, Shelby. Hadley had the college 3, won't take it. Puts it on the floor. Inside, she'll go to Bowen. And Bowen going to get grabbed on the arm. That foul on the floor, Alan Myers says. And they have called it on Renee Jaworski. That'll be 1 on Renee. Team foul number 4 called on Cordell. 10.4 left in quarter number 1. 20-5, Mangum on top. Shelby, dribble penetration, scoop shot too hard. Rebound taken away by Bailey Trobe, and she'll get fouled on the arm. Maybe on Allie Monroe, let's see. And the officials won't even walk up and get close to tell us who the foul was on. They called it on Hadley. That'll be 2 on Shelby. Inbounds pass, caught far side. Jaworski, time running out. Rogers with the steal. Shot won't count if it goes. It didn't, and we've played 1. Mangum on top, 20 for the Lady Tigers, 5 for the Lady Blue Devils of Cordell. And we're back after this on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Oh, no bumper music that time. Okay. Second quarter about to get underway. 20-5. Mangum on top at the end of one. They got 7 in that first quarter from Nicole Rogers and 5 from Hadley Shelby. On the other side of the book, 3 for Andrea Palmer. It'll be Palmer and her club with the ball to begin the second frame. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in their road blue uniforms with the silver numerals and the silver trim. Palmer inside, got fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Andrea Palmer. Check the whistle here. And Alan Meyer says it's on Jaden Bowen. That'll be the first on Jaden. And team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Andrea Palmer to shoot a couple. Here in front of us, Camden Davis. She's out on the floor with Evan Anderson. First free throw rattled around, did not stay down for Palmer. Andrea will get one more. Also out there on the floor for Cordell and the Blue Devils is Renee Jaworski. Second free throw up and in. So Palmer 1 of 2. She's got 4 of her club's 5 points, and it's 20-5. 7:45 and running in the first half of play. Jaden Davenport out there along with Jaden Bowen, Keely Hussey, Nicole Rogers, and the final member that 5 out of the 4 right now for Mangum is Allie Monroe. Davenport going to go inside, put it up and in. Davenport with her first 2 of the ball game. Davenport extra quick right here in front of us, trying to steal the ball away from Palmer. Palmer in trouble, and a timeout going to be taken ahead of that 5-second count by Jana Rogers. 7:20 left in the half. 22 on the board for Mangum. 6 now for Cordell. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv along with 107 The Zone.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And we give out these coupons to anybody, including the superintendent of the Mangum Schools, Shane Booth, has got himself a Whataburger certificate because he said the word exclusive. You know what? I tell you, the first person that comes up and tells me what dulcimer means, I've got 5 for them. All right, how about that? Minute gone by here in the second quarter of play, and Mangum on top, 22-6. Palmer for 3. Back of the iron, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Cordell. It'll be Mangum basketball. Jennifer Warner says, great quarter, Lady Tigers. Marcia Davis Brooks is watching as well. I thought Shane going to come over and maybe want to be a halftime guest or something. He just wants food.
Don't blame him.
Yeah. Hussey, go inside. Bowen kicks left wing. Rogers didn't get it to go. Davenport with a rebound, and then they're going to call a jump ball on that. That looked like a hug. Jump ball. Bailey Trobe put her arms around, giving a little squeeze there to Davenport, and it's called a jump ball. So they're going to put the way of Cordell. They'll get it. Back the other way they come. That's Camden Davis. Davis had the ball knocked out of her hands. Last touch by Bowen. It'll still be Cordell basketball. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go Lady Tigers. 6:30 left in the first half of play. 22-6. Can't believe nobody knows what dulcimer is. I mean, come on. Skip pass through the hands and tracked down by Hussey. She was out of bounds, though. Was the ball out of bounds before she got there? Let's see. That would have been Mangum basketball, I believe, if she lets that go. Mr. Raymond, would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure why she tried saving it, but.
Well, I think she thought she could make the play all in one fell swoop and then go to the rack and make a bucket. At the top of the key, that's Bailey Trove. Gets a double team. Bailey in trouble, needs some help. She'll find it in Palmer. Now a reset here on the near side for Davis. Camden, skip pass over the top, right side, Jaworski. Renee puts the ball on the floor, goes inside. That's a good pass and a better catch. And a nice shot up and in for Evan Anderson. First two of the ball game for Evan. That'll make it 22-8. 5:55 left here in this first half of play. Rogers on the near side. Up top, Davenport hands the three, won't take it. Back to Nicole. Nicole to Davenport, splits a couple of defenders, goes inside, hands it off to Bowen off the glass, and that's a sweet play right there. Jaden Bowen now with 4 in the ball game, and it's a 24-8 lead for Mangum as we play here with 5:30 left in the first half of play. Crossover Palmer, kicks left side. Dribble penetration, Davis gets cut off, forces, shot won't go. Shot then blocked away by Allie Monroe. She went up with Trove and said, get that stuff out of here. 5:15 left in the first half. Davenport sets, fires, three, got it, Jaden from distance. Jaden Davenport. 5 in the ball game for Davenport. And Mangum on top now, 27-8 with 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2. Shalonda Dickey watching the broadcast. As later on, it'll be the Mangum boys in the semifinals. They will do a battle with Lady, and that'll be an up-tempo, fast-paced ball game. Look forward to it. Good move inside there by Trove. Bailey couldn't get the shot to go down, but she got fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here, and called it on Allie. That'll be the first on Monroe. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum. So Bailey Trove will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. 4:49 left in the first half of play. Trove first, good. Bailey will get one more. Bailey with 3 points in the ball game. Substitution now for Mangum is back into the ball game. Riley Woodson setting down. Hadley Shelby, second free throw, no good. No, I checked that back. Shelby is in there as she grabbed the rebound. It was Allie Monroe who took a seat. Davenport nearly lost the ball, had to go find it and got it. Up top, it's Hadley. She'll go to Roger, or rather to Hussey. 4:35 left in the first half of play. Woodson inside, Riley high out the window. Shot won't go. Kept the rebound alive to Bowen. Her shot won't fall, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Alan Meyer tells us it was Renee Jaworski committing her second, and team foul number 5 called on Cordell. So at the free throw line to shoot 2, Jaden Bowen. First one on the way for Bowen. Won't crawl in. Jaden will get one more. Setting down now for the Lady Blue Devils, Jaworski. Kinley Dodd back into the ball game. Second free throw rolls in this time for Bowen. Do you have time for a quick Michael in the Morning joke?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
In the midnight hour, she cried, Mo, Mo, Mo. There's a picture of Mo from the Three Stooges. There you go. Cordell coming across the timeline. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you? All right, thank you, you young puppy, you. Look at the tie-up down here. Keely Hussey and Bailey Trove going to the floor. And on the jump ball, alternate possession, Mangum will get it back. Like the effort there. The kids sitting down, get on the floor, getting after it. So it'll be Mangum ball. They lead 28-9, 4:10 left here in this first half of play. The winner will play tomorrow in the 5th place consolation ball game. They'll do battle with Hobart. Lady Cats winning earlier today over Snyder. Shot from 15 doesn't fall. The rebound collected by Evan Anderson. Scott Augustine says he's gonna tell us when he gets here what the definition of dulcimer is. He doesn't want to let anybody know besides him. Nice left-handed move inside there for Bailey Trove, and Bailey impressive here in the second quarter. 3 in the period, 5 in the ball game. That makes it a 28-11 ball game. 3:30 remains in the first half of play. Mangum with the ball in the lead. Shelby thought about the 3. Hadley going to put it on the floor. Goes to Davenport. Deep 3 there. Doesn't draw the iron. And it'll go out of bounds. Everything was good on that shot except she wasn't lined up. I mean, that was perfect distance. They had a little rotation, just no splash. Palmer the inbounds pass. Andrea by us. She gets cut off right in front of the Mangum bench and a tie-up. Look at Davenport on the weak side. Jump ball situation. Cordell will get it right in front of the Mangum bench. Chad Hussey in the middle of that play. 3:15 left here in the first half of play. Palmer, Hussey has been in her back pocket all afternoon long. Andrea got to be careful with the 5-second count. And you didn't, yeah. You see the official clocking it right there. Well, Miss Gerald's your granddaughter has checked in. Emma coming into the ballgame. Also, Jade Laughlin will check into the contest. Keely Hussey sets down. So let's get the 5 on the floor right now for Mangum. We've got Laughlin and Shelby along with Gerald's. That's Emma, Bowen, and Woodson. Shelby and Laughlin, the two seniors underclassmen, down low for Chad Hussey. Laughlin here on the near side to Gerald. She'll go baseline to Woodson. Riley turns, spins, gets fouled, goes to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle on Cordell, and it will go against Bailey Trobe. That'll be her second. And team foul number 6 called on Cordell. So Riley to the line to shoot a couple. First one on the way for Woodson. Good. She'll get one more, Riley Woodson. 29-11. 2:51 left of the first half of play. Second one on the way. Good. So Riley hit them both. Woodson now a half a dozen in the ballgame. And it's 30-11. 2:50 left here in this first half of play. Never good when the bat phone is ringing. Coming across the timeline now. There's Bailey Trobe giving up the dribble. Needs some help. Watch that 5-second count. And she'll bounce it off the leg of Jade Laughlin, but it hit her foot on the way out of bounds. Wow, look at that. Rosanna Schuster is watching. Rosanna, I love the spelling of her name too. R-O-Z-A-N-N-A. Hello, Rosanna. And you cannot say Rosanna without thinking of the Saturday Night Live crew. I mean, you just can't do it. Hussey. Little penetration, stops from 8, didn't get it to go down. Ball tipped by Woodson, and Riley won't be able to track that one down. It goes out of bounds. 2:21 left here in the first half of play. 30-11, ball thrown away on the inbounds pass by Cordell. Well, some miscommunication there as Kinley Dodd kind of zigged and the pass zagged, and the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum underneath their own window. Gerald's over the top to Woodson. Ball gets away. Andrea Palmer there gets tied up. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Lady Tigers going to get it back. Speaking of the Lady Tigers, the hottest Lady Tigers have entered the building. They'll be playing in one of the championship semifinals a little bit later on here at Western Oklahoma State College. Inbounds play goes to Hadley. Shelby shot no good, but a reset now to Laughlin. Thought about the 3, didn't take the shot. Shelby will get it between the 2 circles, put it on the floor, kick right side. Keeley to the free throw line. Her pass goes through Gerald's hands and out of bounds. Emma fooled by the pass. I don't think she was ready for it. So earlier today, that ball game with Hobart and Snyder went the way of the Lady Cats, and sounded like Hobart maybe played their best game of the year. We'll get a foul at the timeline. I think they're going to call this on Gerald's, maybe on Shelby. Let's see what Alan Meyer says. He's looking, and finally tells us Emma Gerald's. Tell me about that ball game this afternoon.
Yeah, the Hobart Lady Bearcats, they played really well. They were down early in that game.
Right.
They came back. They played really well that second half, made some good shots. Carissa Smith, she got in the lane quite a bit, and they ended up pulling that game out.
Kinley Dodd missed the free throw for Cordell, rebounded by Mangum. They've got it on the offensive end. Shelby fakes the 3, steps inside the arc. Shot doesn't go down. Hadley gets the rebound in traffic, puts it up and in. How about some want-to there by Hadley Shelby? 7 in the ball game now for Hadley. By the way, Betsy King Dobbins is watching. She says she's watching from work. I wonder if her boss knows. Well, he does now, doesn't he? Haley Gale Panetta is watching as well as, I don't think she's at work though. 32-11, Mangum on top. 1:20 left in the first half of play. The lob it inside to Trobe. Bailey put it on the floor, going to get tied up by Laughlin. Jump ball, arrow going to point the way of Cordell. So the Lady Blue Devils will get it with 1:18 left in the first half of play. 32-11. Boys contest just prior to this, Cordell got hooked up with Navajo and beat the Indians, and they'll advance and play in the 5th place game tomorrow for the boys' side of the bracket. Trobe from just inside the hash mark misses the shot. Rebound battled for. Laughlin can't hold on to it. Good hustle by Jade, and it'll be Cordell ball. Her mother, Lori, up there cheering on. Trobe gets the inbounds pass, comes on the near side to Davis. Camden now between the 2 circles to Palmer. 60 seconds left in the first half of play. They'll dump it inside to Trobe. She's double-teamed, and Riley Woodson will come up with a steal, and then Woodson had it taken away. Good job that time by Camden Davis to come up with a tip from Evan Anderson. 50 seconds left here in this third period of play. Anderson between the 2 circles. She'll come to Camden Davis. Davis works on Shelby and then gets called for an offensive foul as she just bowled over Keely Hussey. We've got the yell box, right? Charge is the call. Somebody's got to tell her that that's my deal. You know, it's my deal.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
They say that imitation is the highest form of flattery. 32-11, 35 seconds left in the first half of play. Hadley up top. Shelby looking inside. Nobody there. Now comes here on the near side to Jade. Laughlin had the 3. Won't take it. Gerald's now. A little penetration to the free throw line. Goes inside. Gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Little hesitation there at the free throw line. Like that move by Emma. That'll be team foul number 8 called on. No, number 9. I'm sorry. Team foul number 9 called on Cordell in the 3rd of the afternoon on Evan Anderson. Gerald's gets 2. Emma first up in. Emma Gerald's will get 1 more. 33-11. 22.5 left in the first half of play. Second one on the way. No good. Inside position. Bowen off the glass and she'll score. Well, I love the work there by Jaden Bowen. Getting herself free inside. 5 in the quarter. 7 on the ball game for Jaden. Mangum on top. 35-11. 10 seconds left, first half of play. Andrea Palmer coming across the timeline, got picked, got it back. Good job by Palmer to stay with it. Clock winding down and unable to get off the shot before time expires is Cordell. So the first half will come to a close with Mangum on top. 35 on the scoreboard for the Lady Tigers of Mangum, 11 for the Lady Blue Devils of Cordell. 35-11 our score at the half. Mangum in front of Cordell. We're back to Western Oklahoma State College after this on Classic Hits 97.7, 107 The Zone, and OKSports.tv.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
Most folks don't need the services of an attorney often, but when they do, many are choosing Corey Kendall, attorney at law. With offices in Altus and Mangum, Corey provides family law, estate planning, real estate, and criminal law services, operating with integrity as the cornerstone of his practice. The Kendall Law Firm is family-run, with wife Renee managing the office. When you need an attorney, remember Corey Kendall, attorney at law.
Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, and 107 The Zone along the Fox Radio Network, bringing you coverage this afternoon from Western Oklahoma State College. And Brad Gilbert is watching, Katie Bowen Carney, Jay Cross, they're all watching. Good to have them alongside. You're handing out certificates to people who come up and tell you the word exclusive or the word dulcimer, your choice.
I heard one person, and that was Mangum's superintendent, so we're going to need to see more of y'all come over here. I mean, I know most of us haven't heard the word dulcimer.
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 Exactly. Dulcimer. but you can come say exclusive. It's the same thing.
The lady that sat next to me just kicked me. And now she's ignoring me. That's quite the deal. You get kicked and then they ignore you. At halftime, Mangum on top. It is a 35-11 lead for the Lady Tigers. They led 20-5 at the end of one and outscored Cordell 15-6 in the second frame. And again, lead it 35-11. Scoring for Chad Hussey's club, Nicole Rogers, Hadley Shelby with 7 apiece. 7 as well for Jaden Bowen. Give a half a dozen to Riley Woodson. And then 5 on the afternoon for Jaden Davenport. Let's see here. 2 for Keely Hussey and 1 for Emma Geralds. Mangum 6 of 9 for the free throw line in the first half of play. And they lead it 35-11. Foul situation for the Lady Tigers. Shelby with 2, Woodson with 2 at the half for Mangum. On the other side of the ledger for Janet Rogers' club, she got 5 in the first half from Bailey Trobe, who really looked good in that second period of play. Andrea Palmer with 4, 2 for Evan Anderson. And again, 11 on the board for this group from Cordell at the half. They trailed 35-11. Lady Blue Devils 3 of 8 from the foul line in the first half of play. Some foul issues for Janet Rogers' club because Evan Anderson has 3, Bailey Trobe has 2, and Renee Jaworski has 2. Keep in mind, only 7 players in uniform here this afternoon for this group from Cordell. At the half, 35-11. Mangum on top. Our halftime brought to us by the Stockman's Bank, and we'll come back to Western Oklahoma State College after this on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
If you need a new overhead door or service on your overhead door you've got, here's some important information that you need to know. David Payne of Payne's Heat and Air has purchased Faith Garage Door Company. So if you need commercial or residential installation, service, or repairs, just call David Payne at Faith Garage Doors 580-482-6369. Free estimates always. Friends, take care of your eyes. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin. The Geigers are professionals, very good at what they do. And the Geiger family is proud to help area youth, sponsoring ball games on the radio. They encourage you to be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Halftime been brought to you by Stockman's Bank. Thank you so much. We appreciate them. Want to remind you, coming up yet here this afternoon and this evening, we've got a couple of more bowl games that we'll have for you along the Fox Radio Network. The Mangum boys will do battle with Lady at 5:40 in a boys semifinal championship contest. And we'll have that one for you here on Classic Hits 97.7, all right? Classic Hits 97.7 and oksports.tv. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Hobart, the girls will play tomorrow afternoon at noon for 5th place. They'll get the winner of this ball game. So it could be the second time that Hobart and Mangum have played this year. Remember, those two teams played up at Merritt a couple of weeks ago, and we were there for that. Well, you weren't. I was.
Yeah, I was not there for that one.
You were the superstar. I forgot about that over there at the big tournament in your stomping grounds.
My former high school at Arapahoe Butler, they had a tournament going on, so we called all of those. Me and twin brother Tanner, we were over there all weekend.
So you guys sign autographs now after
yeah,
all?
Pretty
Okay,
much.
all right, yeah. It'll be Mangum ball to begin the third, brought to you by 333 Dental. Kaylee Hussey gets the start. She'll go to Hadley Shelby. Riley Woodson out there, along with Jaden Bowen. And the final member of that starting 5 will be Nicole Rogers. Up top, Shelby sets, fires 3. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. The rebound going to be collected by Renee Jaworski. Jaworski out there along with Andrea Palmer. Also getting the start in the second half. Evan Anderson, Bailey Trobe, and Camden Davis for Cordell. Off-balance shot here. And a 2-shot opportunity for the group from Cordell. Bowen going to get called for a block. And on Jaden, that'll be her second of the afternoon. Team foul number 1 called on Mangum. So Andrea Palmer will go to the line to shoot 2. Did I tell him the third quarter is brought to him by 333 Dental? First free throw up, no good. Palmer will get one more. Your dad had the audacity yesterday to say, how come they sponsored the third quarter? Earth to George, come on in and check. Second one on the way, good. So 1 of 2, Palmer, 5 in the ball game for Andrea. And it's a 35-12 ball game. 7:25 left here in this third period of play. Rogers thought about the 3, puts the ball on the floor, comes to Woodson behind the arc. Riley here on the near side. She'll go to Keeley. Hussey, little dribble penetration to Shelby. Underneath the basket, that's Davenport. Shoots up and over. A couple of defenders, doesn't get it to go, but Woodson is there for the putback. Riley now with 8 in the ball game. And her club leads it 37-12. Minute gone by here in period number 3. Palmer across the timeline. A little skid to a stop. Got away with it. She'll reset out high now to Trobe. On the near side, they'll go to Camden Davis. Davis looking for a cutter. Nobody there. Popping out to get it up high will be Anderson. Now they'll go back inside. Trobe kicks left side. 3 ball. Good! Great job of ball movement by Cordell, and Renee Jaworski hits her first 3 of the ball game. Stephanie Dawn Cross, our nurse extraordinaire down there at DHS. Stephanie Dawn Cross Moreau is watching. 37-15. Boy, that's a sweet move there. Little crossover for Keeley Hussey. She's got 4, and Mangum is on top 39-15. 6:15 left here in this third period of play. A good catch there. I thought that was going out of bounds. Evan Anderson went and got it. Now Woodson will belly up with her. That's a good battle going on between those two. Coming out, getting the ball, resetting Camden Davis. Davis on the baseline from 10. Had the shot, won't take it. Goes out to Palmer, who fires the 3, and it goes. Andrea Palmer, 4 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. How do you get back in contest? Start knocking down threes. 39-18. 5:45 and running in the third quarter. Brought to us by 333 Dental. Rogers off the dribble penetration from the left elbow. 15-footer won't go. And the weak side rebound going to be taken away by Bailey Trobe. So Cordell, another opportunity. They force the action into the front court. Jaworski over the top right side to Anderson. Evan hands it back off now to her playmaker, Jaworski. Jaworski in trouble, loses the ball out of bounds. And I'm like Alan Meyer. I thought I heard Jana Rogers call time before that ball was lost out of bounds. And the two officials get together. Let's see if they did call a timeout. And I think Jana was in the middle of it and then changed her mind. So they're going to say the ball was knocked out of bounds by Mangum. I think Coach Rogers got away with one there. Inbounds pass, little skip shot there. As Jaworski caught it and shot in the same motion and couldn't get it to go. Rebound cleared off by Mangum. Here comes Shelby into the front court. Hadley walks it across the timeline. Gives up the dribble, needs some help, and she'll get it from Rogers. Now right side for Bowen. Bowen underneath the basket, kick left wing. Shelby fakes the three, puts the ball on the floor, and resets to Hussey. 4:55 left in the third quarter of play. Off the penetration, Keeley back to Hadley. Three ball Shelby, front of the iron, no. Rebound battled for. I think Riley Woodson has picked up her third foul of the contest. She has. So that'll be 3 on Riley, 2 on Mangum in the second half. Sooner is the play. You can hear that from Jana Rogers as she's right here in our living room. 4:40 left here in the third period of play. At the left hash mark, Camden Davis between the two circles. She'll go to Anderson, back to Palmer. Now up top, another three-ball launch. Jaworski got it. Renee Jaworski. Not once, not twice, but 3 times a lady. Third three in as many sequences for Cordell, and they've cut it to a 39-21 ball game. Jill Travis Nippert is watching. So is the lovely and talented Dan Pierce. Hello. Our tax dollars at work at the Department of Human Services in Greer County and the Jackson County Health Department. They both saw a nice nifty move inside there by Jaden Bowen. Bowen now with 9 on the ball game. Mangum on top, 41-21, 3:50 and running in the third quarter of play. Diagonal pass up top. Palmer will go to Jaworski, and they finally miss a 3. That one well off the mark. Boy, Andrea went down hard trying to get that rebound. Here comes Jaden Davenport. Davenport will come in, and Rogers will set down. Mangum on top, 41-21. 3:45 left here in the third. Girls Championship semifinal coming up after this one. As Hollis and Navajo will play. And then we'll be back on the air on Classic Hits 97.7 for the boys' championship semifinal between Lady and Mangum. Woodson made the basket, but Riley not going to get credit. She was grabbed on the arm prior to it by Evan Anderson, and that'll be 4 on Evan. First on Cordell in the second half. Anderson will set down with those 4 fouls. Back into the ballgame, Kinley Dodd for Cordell. Woodson, the inbounds pass, goes to Shelby. Hadley looks underneath the basket. Davenport's there, bobbled, got it back, lost it, got it back again, then lost it out of bounds. She got shoved to the backside as well by Bailey Trove and got away with it. Jaden got to look around going, I'm fast, but I'm not that fast. I couldn't get there that quick. Across the timeline, Palmer. She'll come here on the near side to Dodd. 3:10 left in the third. Baseline move there. Ball knocked free and picked up by Davenport. Jaworski went inside and had the ball slapped free. Good hands that time by Mangum. Hussey into the front court. She'll go to Hadley. Shelby, skip pass near side. Bowen cuts to the glass, puts it up and in. Jaden Bowen. Bowen now in double figures with 11. Mangum on top, 43-21. 2:45 left in the third. Deaton Smith. Hello, Deaton. Watching the broadcast to see a Blake Nippert as well. A little game of keep away by Cordell now at 3, and suddenly Jaworski can't find the bucket. That one well off the mark, and a rebound cleared away by Mangum. Shelby into the front court. She'll go to Keeley. 2:25 left in the third, brought to you by
333 Dental.
Wow, I tell you what, that boy's as sharp as a bowling ball, ladies and gentlemen. 2:15 left in the third quarter of play, 43-21. Bowen here on the near side. She'll go to Hussey. Keeley looking inside. Puts it on the floor. Wraparound pass. That's sweet to Riley Woodson, who puts the bucket up and in. Riley in double digits with 10. 45-21. Minute 55 left here in the third period of play. Camden Davis out high. Jade Laughlin and Allie Monroe set to check in at the next dead ball for Chad Hussey's squad. Good ball movement by Cordell. Palmer over the top. 3 ball going to be dialed up by Dodd, and Kinley will knock it down. Kinley Dodd hits the 3. There have been 4 field goals here in this third period of play by this group from Cordell, and all have been from behind the arc. Well, after all, the period's brought to you by 333 Dental, as the lovely and talented Dee told you a moment ago. 45-24. 1:15 and running in the third period of play. Woodson inside window, got it. Count the bucket and the foul. Trobe will pick up her third of the ball game. 2 on Cordell in the second half. So Woodson now with 6 in the quarter and a dozen on the ball game. Shelby and Bowen setting down. As we told you, coming into the ball game, well, Laughlin came in, but Allie Monroe did not, and she is due in for Woodson if she makes the free throw, and she did. So now Allie Monroe will come in. Also checking in during that dead ball was Emmett Geralds. So Riley was 7 in the period, and a baker's dozen 13. You know what that means, right? When you say a baker's dozen?
The baker makes 12 and then one for himself. I don't know.
Very good. I like that. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Cordell with the ball, looking for about a baker's dozen points times 2. They trail here 48-24. Tie up Kaylee Hussey and Camden Davis. Arrow going to point the way of Cordell. Terry Hooper is watching. Terry says, go Tigers. Across the way, Cordell will inbound the ball. That's Camden Davis to Andrea Palmer. Palmer going to back it out between the two circles. Kaylee Hussey makes her give up the ball. Right in front of us, it's Kinley Dodd with it. Now back at the free throw line, Bailey Trobe. Good ball movement again by Cordell. They work the ball well, and then they run into a buzzsaw in Kaylee Hussey. And Kelly Dodd learning I can't put the ball down around my waist. If not, that girl with the octopus arms is going to tie me up. So 48-24, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. It's been brought to you by 333 Dental. Speaking of threes, Laughlin fires one. Jade shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Lost out of bounds, and I believe they say a foul was committed on Hussey. That'll be the second on Keeley. And team foul number 3 called on Mangum. Remember, you come, you find Mr. D, you find me, and you say either.
Ask me, exclusive or dulcimer.
Right, and we've got a certificate for you to get a free hamburger across the street over there at Whataburger. Ball skipped over the top by Cordell. And again, they show good ball movement as Palmer comes to Dodd. Now open for 3. Davis, and it goes. Camden Davis. And again, everything that they have scored has been from behind the arc. Speaking of which, that's a deep 3 by Davenport. Wouldn't have counted had it gone. We played 3. Mangum 48. 27 on the board for Cordell. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7. OKSports.tv. 107 The Zone.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Classic Hits 97.7. Michael in the morning. Alive. Wait a minute. I thought Shannon and let the music play. I thought I was doing the show. I'm sorry. We get ready for the fourth quarter here. Mangum on top, 48-27. And it'll be Cordell basketball. Free Lara. I hope I'm saying that free. If I'm not, give me a pronunciation on it. Let's go Tigers. I hope that's right. Cordell with the ball. They trail 48-27. As Andrea Palmer is out there along with Renee Jaworski. It's Kinley Dodd with the basketball, so he'll hand it off to Camden Davis. And the final member of that 5 out there, Bailey Trobe. Trobe had it, lost it. Jaworski going to pick it up. Emmett Geralds playing some defense there on Palmer, and Trobe going to get fouled inside. And that foul on Mangum going to be their 4th of the second half. Individually, that'll be the 3rd of the ball game. Whistle against Alley. First free throw up and in. Bailey Trobe will get one more. Allie Monroe picked up that personal, by the way. 4 of 9 from the foul line is Cordell as Allie Monroe sets down with those fouls, and Riley Woodson checks in. Emmett Gerald's going to take a seat, and Jaden Bowen back into the ball game as well. Second free throw opportunity here for Bailey Trobe. Bailey was 6 in the ball game and is Rogers misses the free throw. Boy, I thought that was going to stay in there for her. Rebound tipped out. Ronnie Woodson will keep it alive. And now Nicole Rogers will bring it across the timeline. 7:20 left in the ball game. Jade Laughlin at the right hash mark. Sandra Callens is watching. Hello, Sandra. Says go Tigers. Riley Woodson up high. Riley in the corner. They'll go to Rogers. Winner coming back and playing tomorrow in the 5th place bowl game as Davenport can't handle the pass inside. And they will do battle with Hobart. Again, Hobart and Mangum played back in early January in the tournament that was held at Merritt. There's a ticky-tack foul there called on Jaden Bowen. Wow. That'll be her 3rd. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum, and Chad Hussey wants a timeout. 7:03 left in the ball game. 48-28. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7. OKSports.tv and 107 The Zone.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there. You can count on Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum when you're looking for a reliable used car. Jamie handpicks vehicles one at a time to make sure they are ready for years of service for you. On the lot right now, a 2017 Nissan Altima 3.5 SL with under 50,000 miles for just $16,500. How about a loaded 2016 Chevy Traverse LTZ for $16,900 and a Ford F-150 Lariat extended cab 4x4 with 128,000 miles, just $12,900. Get to Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Hill in Mangum today.
7:03 left in this one, and Mangum in control. As the inbounds pass is tip free. Good job of tracking it down by Cordell, and a Johnny on the spot shot there for Kinley Dodd. Dodd now with 5 in the ball game, and that'll make it 48-30, 6:45 and running. Tooney Lucas Lively has checked out the broadcast. Hello, Tooney. Hope all is well over there in Mangum this afternoon. Been a day or two since I've been there. Davenport explodes to the glass. Shot won't go down. Rebound, and we'll get a foul. And Riley Woodson will go to the line to shoot two. Andrea Palmer's first of the ball game. And team foul number 3 on Cordell in the second half. 6.5 left here in the 4th. Woodson at the line. 13 in the ball game for Riley. Has made all 3 free throws, and we jinxed her. That's the way to go, Mr. Broadcaster. You messed her up! So Woodson will start over. Riley, free throw, in and out, didn't go. The double jinx. Davenport, Bowen, the rebound and put back, it won't go. How about a third opportunity? That one for Laughlin won't go, but Davenport will get it to fall. That's Bowen instead, Jaden Bowen. Gotta love the effort there by Mangum. Palmer coming across the timeline. Davenport on her. 6:05 left in the ball game. Mangum by 20, 50-30. Popping out and getting it here, Kinley Dodd. Dodd looks for a cutter. Nobody there. Goes right side. Now the lob it inside. Riley Woodson going to get called for a foul. I think Allen must have said she was holding. All right. So that'll be 4 on Riley. And team foul number 6 called on Mangum. 5:59 left in the ball game. Do you like golf? I didn't ask you if you were good at it. I said, do you like it?
I mean, it's all right. I just I don't really like things I'm not good at.
Boy, if I had that kind of attitude, I wouldn't do anything. Jade Laughlin picks up a personal foul here. That'll be the first on Jade. 7 now on Mangum. Laughlin will set and be replaced by Keely Hussey. 1-and-1 opportunity here for Bailey Trobe. The reason I ask that is that Tiger Woods making his debut this weekend out in California. Shot a 69 yesterday. Played pretty well. No NFL football this weekend, so got to watch golf. Trobe hits the first. Bailey will get one more. There are those that say there is NFL football. Mr. Michael, the Pro Bowl is played. As I mentioned, there is no NFL football this weekend. Second one good. Bailey Trobe knocks them both down. So it's a 50-32 ball game. 5:50 left in the contest. Off the dribble penetration. Rogers going to back it out. She'll come to Davenport. Becca Bowen says, go Jaden. Rogers going to go inside, shot too strong, and the weak side rebound going to be cleared away by Cordell. Good job there by Renee Jaworski. Into the front court, here comes Camden Davis, back to Jaworski. Looked inside to Trobe, tries to get around Woodson. We'll get a tie-up. Keely Hussey helping on the weak side. The arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Lady Tigers going to get it back with 5:25 left of the ball game. Keely Hussey going to force things, and then Chad Hussey saying, let's slow down a little bit. Mangum trying to hang on here and return tomorrow and play for 5th place at noon in the girls' consolation finals. It's a 5th place ball game. Bowen, Rogers, Davenport. We've gotten away with a double dribble there. All out on the floor, trying to get it to Riley Woodson. Nicole lobs it inside. Riley the catch off the glass. Shot didn't go. Put back won't fall, but Woodson fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. I like the effort of Riley Woodson. She has worked hard here the last couple of ball games inside, using her size. A couple on Palmer. 4 now called on Cordell. 4:54 left in the contest. First one on the way. Oh, she pulled the string. Well, she had been 3 of 3 from the foul line. Knucklehead me said, oh, she's perfect, has missed her last 3. Let's see if we can reverse the trend. Second on the way here for Woodson is good. Yeah, it works every time. So Riley made 3 in a row, missed 3 in a row, and now has made 1 in a row. Mangum on top, 51-32. 4:45 left of the ball game. Jaworski into the front court. She'll give it to Kinley Dodd. Dodd in trouble, needs help. And pass going to be knocked free by Woodson. May have gotten away with one there. Rogers on the run out. Nicole will lay it up and miss the shot. Rebound going to be taken away by Kinley Dodd. Dodd quickly back the other way. Her and... going to get a foul called. Oh, no, ball lost out of bounds. Boy, Kinley Dodd. Gabby Parsons on the bench next to Jana Rogers says, I think they pushed our girl out of bounds, Coach. So here comes Mangum on top. 51-32, 4:15 left of the ball game. Hadley Shelby comes in at the next dead ball. Rogers, I think, going to get called for a foul here. And Shelby will come in. Well, she threw an elbow, and they don't call that a foul? Or you just stop playing, give it to the other team? All right, then. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Cordell. A little backdoor opportunity. Stop and popping, coming up short. Jaworski in the rebound. Lost out of bounds, and it will go to Mangum. 4:03 left of the ball game. 51-32. Here comes Keely Hussey and company. Hussey to Shelby. Hadley looks inside. Nobody there. Riley will pop out and get it behind the arc. Now it goes to Keely. Little bounce pass. Rogers, free throw line. Back to Shelby. Well, look at Bowen inside. A little mud wrestling going on there with her and Bailey Trobe. Wow. Shelby up high. 3:35 left of the ball game. She'll go to Rogers. Nicole to Bowen. Lobs inside. Riley on the baseline. Forces. Not a good shot. Rebound Rogers to Shelby. And a reset now for Mangum. 3:20 left of the ball game. It has not been a work of art down the stretch for Mangum, but they will take it. Foul away from the ball. Hadley Shelby will pick it up. That'll be 3 on Hadley. And team foul number 8 called on Mangum. Player control foul, so there will be no free throws. 3:15 left of the ball game, 51-32. Andrea Palmer coming across the timeline between the two circles. Bailey Trobe. Trobe looking for a cutter inside. Nobody there. Resets now here to Kinley Dodd. Dodd back up top. Jaworski. Little give and go inside. Wraparound pass. Palmer had it knocked out of her hands and then lost it out of bounds. Well, I like the idea. The execution just wasn't there, and part of that was because of pretty good defense by Riley Woodson. Again, Woodson learning the game as she plays. Youngster, just a sophomore, but this is her first season of varsity basketball, so it's an on-the-job learning experience for her. 2:45 remaining. Up top, Rogers to Shelby. Hadley wants 3 and give it to her. Hadley Shelby. She's a double figures with 10. Shelby makes it 54-32. 2:30 left in the ball game. We will see, by the way, Cordell again coming up on Tuesday. There's a steal by Shelby. Hadley, though, falls down trying to get to the ball. A little swim action going on. She couldn't get to the 50-meter mark in time. Cordell will get it back. Excuse me. Good move inside there. Nothing to cough at. Bailey Trobe goes inside, knocks down the 2. We'll get a stoppage of play for substitutions. Mackenzie Hoagland will come into the ball game for Cordell. And a couple of substitutions for Mangum as well. Yes. Into the ball game will come, my goodness, he's going way deep in his bench here. Emma Geralds is coming to the ball game. Victoria Geralds as well. We see out on the floor for Mangum. Allie Monroe asking for the ball inside. They don't get it to her. Going to play over the top as Geralds comes here on the near side. Minute 50 left, 54-34. Mangum will indeed advance and play tomorrow for 5th place against Hobart. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Gracie Watley has checked into the ball game. Gracie Watley into the contest. Lindsay Lively has come in as well for Mangum. And into the ball game for Cordell, Evan Anderson. Minute 40 left in this one. It's as quiet as a church mouse in here right now. Baseline move, the force by Emma. Geralds couldn't get it to go, and Palmer will clear off the rebound. Andrea brings it across the timeline for Cordell. Minute 25 remaining. Palmer at the free throw line, kicks it on the left wing. And it's Mackenzie Hoagland, had the shot, wouldn't take it. And a reset now to Palmer. Palmer playing catch with Kinley Dodd. Back to Palmer. Palmer on the run. Shot doesn't go. Got her own rebound. Got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle on Mangum. And it's on Watley. That'll be her first. And team foul number 9 called on Mangum. So Andrea Palmer to the free throw line. Shoots a couple. Minute 10 left in the ball game. 54-34. Palmer with 8, now 9. Andrea, chance to get into double digits here with a made free throw. Palmer has made 4 of her 7 attempts. Second one on the way. Good. So Palmer in double digits. She's got 10. Mangum ready to run the clock out on this one. Pick up a much-needed victory. And as we said, advance to the finals of the consolation bracket tomorrow at noon. Of course, we'll have the game for you on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. 54-36, 45 seconds remaining. Hello to Marty Hightower. She's watching up there in the Thomas area. Marty used to play basketball right here on this floor for Western Oklahoma State College. And she is a graduate of Altus High School. Hollis Lady Tigers will be playing a little bit later. They are behind us. They'll play against Navajo in a girls' championship semifinal. We've seen Hollis a couple of times. They are as good as advertised. Reagan Hightower has her team playing really well, especially on the defensive end. Lindsay Lively going to pick up a personal foul there and kind of grimacing on that one. She knew she got there late. And again, a reminder for you, Mangum boys and Lady boys coming up. The scheduled time is 5:40, but we got way behind, so you'll just have to stay with us as we've got another game between now and then. First free throw up and in by Palmer is good. What do you got there, sir?
No, I was just looking at the schedule. The game was supposed to start like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
The next boys game, yeah.
Yeah.
Free throw, no good. Or it is good, I'm sorry. A dozen now for Andrea Palmer. 54-38, 20 seconds left. Remember, when you find Dylan and I during that boys game coming up a little bit later on, we have got Whataburger certificates for you if you tell us either exclusive or Dulcimer. 54-38, 10 seconds remaining. I think Mangum will squeeze off another shot. Lively going to go baseline. Lindsay cut off, lobs it over the top. That's Victoria Geralds. Geralds says, I will shoot at the buzzer, and it goes. The exclamation point at the end for Victoria Geralds. And Mangum will end up winning this one by a final score of 56-38. 56-38, your final score. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, and 107 The Zone.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one-bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Hey fans, are you going to be in the stands? This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't hide our Tiger pride. Whether it's the gridiron or the basketball court, we support our Tigers and Lady Tigers. So bring your best orange and black and we'll see you at the game. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Back at Western Oklahoma State College, and the victory goes to the Mangum Lady Tigers as they win it by a final score of 56-38. Jackie Manesco says hello. Hello, Jackie. Lauren Ahrens is watching as well, and Marty Hightower said hi. Well, good ball game here for Chad Hussey's club as they had 3 players in double figures this afternoon, led by Riley Woodson, who had 14. 13 in the ball game for Jaden Bowen, 10 for Hadley Shelby. You have 7 on the afternoon to Nicole Rogers, 5 to Jaden Davenport, 4 in the ball game for Keely Hussey. Victoria Geralds with 2. As time expired, and Emma Geralds with 1. From the free throw line, Mangum 8 for 14. On the other side of the ledger, a dozen in the ball game for Andrea Palmer. Give 10 to Bailey Trobe. They were in double figures. 6 for Renee Jaworski. Kenley Dodd had 5. 3 in the ball game for Camden Davis and 2 for Evan Anderson. I want to remind you that Mangum will be at Cordell on Tuesday night. Those ball games heard on Classic Hits 97.7 and on 107 The Zone. That is Tuesday night. Mangum at Cordell for a pair of ball games. And then Mangum will be back tomorrow on Classic Hits 97.7 to take on the Hobart Lady Bearcats for the 5th place of the Tri-County Tournament. Stick and stay on OKSports.tv and locally there in Hobart on 1420 KTJS, as it will be the Bearcats of Hobart taking on the Hollis Tigers in an elimination ball game. We'll return to Western Oklahoma State College on OKSports.tv after this on the Fox Radio Network.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.